Hi, I'm Ross Manson. I'm Head of Online Teaching and Learning at the School of Isolated and Distance Education in Leederville, Western Australia. I've been here for 10 years and I've been, a member of a team that has moved our school from being a correspondence school to an e-school. We had a primitive learning management system which shall remain nameless, and in 2008 we introduced Moodle. We teach any student who doesn't fit into the general run-of-the-mill bricks and mortar school in Western Australia. That includes our traditional cohort. We also have elite athletes and elite artists, actors, tennis players, international cyclists based in Western Australia, nominally, who do their schooling through us. We also have the students of expats, for whatever reason, usually work, and we teach those students. The basic premise of SIDE's pedagogy, or a teaching model, is a combination of multiple tools, a blended palette. So we use telephone, we use print materials, less and less so, face-to-face meetings, we visit our students, but we need, as the basis of it, as the core of what we do, a classroom. And Moodle is our classroom. It's our virtual classroom, or a course management system. There must be a dozen acronyms for these things, but for us, it's a classroom. It's where a teacher puts all of the content and materials and resources and communication tools and assessment tools into one place and effectively tries to emulate, perhaps even more than emulate, because at times it surpasses the physical classroom. I'd quote a teacher of about 5 years ago, after we'd had Moodle going for 3 or 4 years, who said, "I don't feel like a male clerk anymore. I feel like a teacher. I don't have to worry about just being clerical. I can get on with the act of teaching." And that was the revelation for a lot of our teachers, that using the communication tools in Moodle, even something as mundane as a forum, just made this a whole new experience for the isolated student. A kind of feedback from the teacher, but they were still effectively isolated students. Now they see themselves as in a class. They form relationships with each other, and from most of them from the school, but they formed a peer group. And you think about your own schooling, what was most important about it? It was the people and the peer group that surrounded you. So that's an empowering thing for a student, a social network, if you will. We introduced Moodle as a trial in 2008. I'd been aware of it for at least 5 years because I tend to sort of keep an eye on these things. But we came aboard with Moodle 1.9 and we ran a trial with, I think, 8 teachers. And then we set about rolling it in just very gently, new technology, not resistant, but at least a group of teachers who have long been in the profession. And we expected that to be a 3-year transition. Within a few months of us having the technology in place, maybe 20 courses, teachers were coming to me saying, "I need to get on Moodle. My students are asking me. They want this stuff there. Why aren't you using Moodle, miss? Why aren't you using Moodle, sir?" And the big impetus to change here was the students. They were totally attuned. It was then that the teachers started to realise this is also a way of working smarter, working faster. This makes my job easier. Time and time again it's proven itself.